Right, hi guys, fellow CB radio operators, amateur radio operators, PMR users and shortwave listeners of course. This is, I think it's the 25th of November 2017 and it's about 10 to 1. I've done a bit of overtime today. Got the CB radio on 27.305 upper sideband, and I was just talking to Paul in Luton. But Chris has just joined, and I want to ask Chris a question as to how he ended up on CB radio, because Chris was a shortwave listener up until about 3 weeks ago. So let's see what he says.
We all made muck-ups as well. I think even Steve did, didn't you, Steve?
What's that, mate?
I said when you first started, I think you even made a few muck-ups and that with the radios and that, didn't you?
Oh yeah, all day long, mate. It's one of them, isn't it? Chris, I just wanted to ask you a question. Last time we spoke, you did mention that you was a shortwave listener, and obviously you decided to get yourself a CB. Did you listen to us on the 305? Is that how you came to get a 6900, or did you sort of watch other videos, or was it just a random choice, Chris?
Yes, Steve. Yeah, I did listen to you, a few weeks back before I got this started. I heard you on the shortwave, on my shortwave receiver. Then I guess I just started looking around, looking on the internet really for a radio to buy. And I think I heard, I did see one of Fred's videos, I think, about the 6900, and that sort of convinced me. Thank you.
Yeah, got you, Chris. Well, that's good, mate. That's the power of video, of course. But yeah, you're sort of on and giving it some. You've got yourself sorted. If you don't mind me asking, Chris, how old are you, mate? If you don't want to give out your exact age, just sort of say to the nearest decade.
No, I retired, what was it, last year or the year before, so that's how old I am, Steve. Back to you.
Okay, mate. So that'll put you around about the 65 mark. Well, it's good to have you on board, mate. You know, I was just curious, you know, it's sort of, after I finished chatting with you last time, because the 305 net is so busy, I never got to ask the question, so yeah, brilliant. Paul, how are you receiving Chris, mate?
Yeah, signal 5 and 6, radio 4, yeah?
Yeah, nice. And how are you receiving Paul, Chris?
Well, I'm receiving it pretty well. As you know, I've still got a bit to learn about these signal reports, but it's certainly 5 and something yet. Sorry about that.
No, that's all right, mate. I did hear a bit of a weird signal report the other day, and it was something like, your signal report is a 6x6. Oh dear, where'd you start? One part of it is what the signal is. So if it's a signal 5, that's a 5 by whatever your audio sounds like. Now, when someone says you're a radio 5, it means you're perfectly readable. So if they're not perfectly readable, you might give someone a radio 4. If they're sort of, if you have to really listen for them, you're looking at radio 3. I've never heard anyone give a radio 1 report. It's quite easy, mate, you'll get the hang of it. But I have heard some signal reports of, yeah, you're a 9+ and about a radio 3, you know, so you'll pick it up as you go along, mate. If you can't think of one, just make one up, mate. No one will know the difference.
Yeah, I'll just tell everyone they're 5 and 9, Steve.
that's what happens on the amateur band, and I never got it at first, but having spent quite a while on the amateur band myself, I now do get it. But there you go, mate. It's one of them. Paul's on his new rig. He's on the same rig as me now, and Paul was actually the first one out of our group to get a 99 excuse me, to get a 9900, but he got bored of it. I bought it off him, or swapped, but neither of us can remember how I ended up with it. But he's just bought himself another one, Chris.
Oh, well, yeah, I've heard a lot about that. I've read a lot about people doing that. On the 104 I was reading, just selling a rig, and then 2 months later thinking I wish I hadn't sold out, buying one again. That you?
Yeah, I've done that myself in years gone by, but now, because I'm only a mobile station, I've not got a home base, I tend to sort of pick what works and stick with that. But there you go, mate. Anyway, you better have a bit of a chat with Paul, as he'll be sat there. If he gets bored, he ends up in another channel, don't you, Paul?
No, you two carry on, I'm just here wigging.
No, it's your turn, mate, I'm hogging it.
Okay, well, I don't know who to get back to. I'll get back to you then. I think it's Chris.
Right, there you go. Just a bit of fun there with Paul. The only reason I said that, sometimes you call him and he'll be gone, you know, he'll be like on another channel, or he's pressed the button on his rig. There you go, that's how it happens. You know, people listen, they think, oh, I'll have a little go at that. And they sort of, you know, next minute they're on the radio giving you a call. And my point really of this video is, when you're on the radio, you never know who's listening. Now, I'm not talking about the authorities or, you know, whatever, because they ain't interested in us, in all honesty, unless you're causing interference. But that's another video. My point is, if you get on the rig, you're not all effing and brining at each other and not, you know, being silly. Other people may well come in. Now, not myself, I don't care. If I hear a load of people swearing and hollering, I'll just go in and, yeah, right, boys, you know, and I'm a Lutonian, you know. It's sort of born into you. I was sort of raised with swearing, but I don't do it over the radio. So that might be sort of a bit of a tip for anyone looking to start up a net, or wondering why no one wants to talk to them nowadays, you know. So at this stage, I'll leave it at that. I'm sure you get the message. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video, and leave a comment if you've got one. So till the next video, I'm gone. Charlie Tango 318 clear.